Hi, guys. Welcome back to Canal Street Dreams. We have an
Hello-y.
iconic guest on this week, Laura Stemmer,
Hi.
New York City icon, hot mom of two, living in New York. You may have seen her TikToks. You may have seen her around New York at all of your hottest spots.
Yeah, pandering men left and right. Who cares?
Welcome.
Those who get it, you know?
Welcome.
Hi.
Thanks
You guys,
for-
it is an absolute honor. And to be with parents is so good.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. We have a lot to talk about because
I-
I feel just working in any type of at night capacity in New York City with kids is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Wild.
Because you
It
have to
is-
get your ass up in the morning and haul them to school and be fine.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I feel like working in the service industry, and I'm sure you can fact check this, is nothing prepares you to be a parent more than grinding at night and dealing with alcoholics.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And it's like your kid is just like this customer who cannot be satiated.
Yeah.
Like no matter what you do, they're
yes,
gonna leave a
10 out of
terrible
10.
Yelp review.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
And
Oh, yeah.
toddlers definitely have an air about them that is drunk.
Oh,
You know?
100%.
It's a drunk, belligerent person sometimes.
And
And you're
we-
just okay.
We don't have the option to throw them out of the club.
No.
That's crazy.
No.
You know?
Every child is like a dude at Dropkick Murphys in Boston. I swear to God.
Yeah, dead
Sweet
ass.
Caroline's
every
coming
kid.
on at closing time,
Yeah.
and you're just
Play
Literally.
Baba Black Sheep,
I'm
you
like,
son of a
please
bitch.
eat
Yeah,
please eat the
literally.
pizza, sober up.
They're like, keep the vibes high. And we're like,
Yeah.
no, it's closing time.
Yeah.
We're getting out of here.
Yeah.
It is wild.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so talk to us. Where were the clubs? I know you were a Cabin, which is legendary.
Yeah, so I started at the cabin down below. Before that, I briefly ran a wine bar, and one of my best friends put me up for the job at Cabin. That was iconic. Those who know. There's no harder place to work at. There's no cooler place to work at. The clientele is fucking savage, and
May have had the best Coke in the city for several years.
I
you know?
think
I would probably
I'm not gonna
Straight off
comment.
the rock.
I'm not gonna comment on the drug culture, but let's just say being 22 in that
Legendary New York
environment,
bar. That's how they would
yeah,
introduce it
yeah.
on Channel 7. Legendary New York bar Cabin, where many of your friends have crashed out.
Yeah, no, literally the crash out was iconic. It never went harder than that. It was also just an amazing time. It was a little bit post indie sleaze, indie rock, and all the elites were there doing the worst shit ever. I was groomed for it, and groomed in the best way. It's not derogatory anymore. Sometimes you're prepped for the right things, and this place made me who I am today. My skin couldn't be thicker.
Yeah, Cabin
Yeah.
for me was always the place. If we needed an investor or someone to give us money to do something, they're like, all right, he wants us to meet him at Cabin at 9:30. I'm like, all right, I'm there, I'm there, bro.
Yeah,
I'll see you in the
yeah.
bathroom.
It was the rogue spot with mad money and the craziest
Dudes
shit.
from Greenwich would just drive in and meet me at Cabin.
100%.
that.
I mean, the shit I saw there, unmatched. And
Yeah.
I feel bad for the youth today because they will never see something so savage. I think it was the last era. People always go back to Studio 54 and all the times that were late 70s, early 80s, cocaine culture, all this stuff. But the Cabin was special because it was the period at the end of the sentence. And again, it was just me and a bar back, and I was running the room. And there were certain codes, certain ways, certain things we had to function, and certain things that we were supposed to allow, right? And that's what made us different. Nightlife, clubs, restaurants, everything's evolved. There's a lot more appropriation. There's a lot more plausibility. Everybody's more careful around going out. And I think that the rogueness needs to come back.
Yeah. And it's even us opening a restaurant now. We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
The places we loved were the ones that knew which rules to break and bend.
100%.
Just unspoken. It's Milano's, Max Fish,
Yeah,
Cabin,
yeah.
Beatrice.
Yeah.
Those are the places where we have homies. And it's wait, we can go be ourselves there. All right, cool. That's where we're going.
100%.
It's not necessarily the decor and this and that. It's the vibe.
And that's the thing. So to bring it back to parenting quickly, it's it's the vibe. We have to prioritize our emotions, our feelings, all these things but we still crave that comfortability and the safe space to be ourselves, you know?
Mhm.
And it's a delicate fucking dance, especially now when you walk into a club and like everyone's drinking one drink now. Like it's mad different. Like I remember getting like fucking sloshed. Like I would show up to cabin after being out till 6 a.m. and then I'd be like, I'm gonna sober up. Like it's gonna be a Campari soda, you know?
I'm gonna get manageably drunk to do this.
Like
now.
I gotta level out,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like
I was
It
so
really
dumb. I was like,
was.
let me get a Tabasco Bloody Mary. It's got vegetables in it.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Like the
Yeah.
V8 Bloody
Yeah,
Mary.
we're here for the
The V8.
lipazine. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like it's also different with like the curve of health and wellness. I find the irony totally though is vape culture. I think that's the most rogue we've been post like drinking drug culture.
Yeah.
I don't
Vaping.
know.
Well, vaping's crazy because it's like, I think people in their mind are like, well, I'm not smoking a cigarette, but I'm like, you are using that like a pacifier. That is a
Oh.
literal binky for
And
you.
not to bring it back to kids, but like, yeah, we're regressing.
Yes, I see
you
people
know?
all the time. I'm like, you're hitting. Even I, like when Juul was happening, I was like
Yeah.
juuling in bed. Like I would like wake up and
hot.
hit my Juul, and I was like, when I was smoking cigarettes, at least I would wait an hour from the time I like woke up
Fuck a
to get
teddy
a coffee
bear.
and
Where's
like
my
smoke
jewel?
a cigarette.
Like
Yeah.
literally,
You're like literally
It's
wake up at 2 a.m. to take a sip of water, hitting the
hitting
Juul. Like
100%.
it's the
boyfriend's next to me
antithesis of
choosing
wellness.
vape. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
and even
it's-
just
I'm not
looking
gonna
at
fuck
a
you. I'd
dude's
rather hit my vape.
And
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
see a dude's face hit a vape, their eyes roll back. They're just like,
There's
Right.
something a little bit like that
like,
gives
yo,
me.
are you okay, man?
Like when women are vape, any women can do anything and it's fine to me. When I see
Hot.
a man do something, sometimes like hit a vape, I'm like, I have the ick.
yeah.
oh,
I don't
easy.
don't
Yeah.
like. I'm like, just smoke a cigarette, please.
Smoke
Yeah.
a cigarette.
Be
Throw a
man.
Zin in.
Women
Come
are
on.
discreet.
Throw a
Dudes
Zin
are
in.
like, they all look like they're like 30 seconds from nutting when they hit a
Yeah.
vape.
A
It's like,
I'm like, oh, you're like
100%.
sucking on that
Like it's the
thing?
smoke I never wanted to see.
yeah.
you know,
it's
like
not hot.
I agree.
it's not
cute.
hot. Women, hot. Lily Allen,
Hot.
vaping as fuck,
Yes.
hot.
Hot. And like women will bedazzle their vape. Like we're just.
And you guys also will like be courteous enough to turn the cheek.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
dudes just
yeah,
talk to your
yeah.
face. I'm like, bro, I just smelled passion fruit.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking
And it's
passion
always-
fruit
it's
in my
always
face.
Like,
like-
come on, pick a good flavor.
Yeah.
Like, where's the matcha? I
Yeah.
don't know.
A man will always have the like second battery phone charger vape too. And
no,
it like
yeah,
not the
and it looks like they're
brick.
doing
Yeah.
karaoke.
Yeah,
and I'm like, why
no.
are you doing that?
Like, it's so crazy.
it really is.
But I
Yeah.
want to ask, even before having kids, right? Because
Yeah.
when I met Natasha,
Mhm.
I felt like one of the things that we bonded over was that we both worked in nightlife. Like she
Yeah.
threw insane parties.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I was like, oh, there's an understanding here. Like
Yeah.
the two biggest
Mm.
things I think for us that made our relationship easier was one, the understanding of nightlife and how it goes, and two, being an immigrant. Like
Mm.
those two things inform a lot of our values and decisions in the family.
100%. I mean, those are literally building blocks to the relationship, because it's like you want to understand where each other came from. And besides being an immigrant, it's like you guys chose that path. And like we said, service industry, it's not for the weak.
Mhm.
So knowing that each other have like that sort of groundwork to prevail and raise a kid together, like it cooks, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
like when I think when both of us have ever tried to, remember, we would talk about like, oh, I tried to date this person that was like straight edge and like
Fuck.
had no idea
Yeah.
what I was
Yeah.
doing. It
Yeah.
just doesn't work.
It
Yeah.
doesn't.
It's like I've been to
there's-
hell.
Yeah, I've had
Yeah.
relationships where
I saw God. I'm good.
Yeah, you're like,
Tap
you
out.
can't
Like,
come back from that. Like
No.
I've had relationships, and I think you have too, with people that, you know, up front are like, oh yeah, no, I understand what you do or your job and like what that
Yeah.
entails. It's late nights, it's going out, it's talking to people. And a lot of times partners, I think, that don't understand that or don't come from that world can get
jealous
down the line jealous, insecure. I remember I had a boyfriend who was like, can you just get like a regular 9 to 5 job? Like I can't handle this anymore.
Right. Like
And
be gone during the day so I
Yeah.
can be gone during the night.
Yes. And it's really kind of like to what you're saying, you have to, it's so specific. And if you choose that path, you have to find somebody who's like, no, I'm down.
Gets it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. And especially like dating men, obviously I'm divorced or in the process of getting divorced.
Mhm.
And I did date somebody who totally understood the lifestyle. That's how we met. We went at the cabin.
Ah.
And looking back and like dating post kids is fucking wild, because it's like, you know, you go along those lines, you date the people you think that get it, but truly they don't. Jealousy
Mhm.
comes up, all
Yeah.
these things. And then you're like, no, you just need a man who's more confident than you are. Like one that's, you know, I'm out at the clubs, I'm doing all the things, you know, and like my guy needs to be looking at me and he says, that's the baddest bitch in the club. Of course she's wearing feathers, like leopard dress, say less. Do you know what I mean? And that takes a tough man because I'm a tough man. You know, I'm the most.
Yes, chair.
No, but like,
No, yeah.
let's talk like hot mom to hot mom. Like we
100%.
know our worth.
Yes.
We've been through the most, you know, it doesn't go farther than having a kid. Well, being hot, being in service, having a kid, and then coming back and like being hotter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's truly, yeah.
You lose a lot of friends.
You lose a lot of
You do lose a lot of friends. No, but to
you
what
know?
you said, there's like a famous Cher quote, and she's like, "Oh, my mom always tells me I need to settle down and find a rich man." And she's like, "Mom, I am a rich man." But what it is in that, it's like, no, I am. You need a confident hot man, and it's like sometimes when you're in a service industry position, it's a male dominated
100%.
world, and it's like if you work in these environments, you are a hot man.
100%.
You're not operating from the standpoint of a woman in that world. You are taking on the role of a man sometimes.
100%. And I will say, like in this case, like you recognize the bad bitches, you know, in the game. I think across the board, us being like the outliers in the industry, there aren't many women in this field that are dominating. I think those men, it's like game recognized game. Like they have like a respect that goes so far and it's so amazing and it's so New York. And it just makes me love the city. It's why I moved back from LA. I was like, I got to get back in the game, you know? It's hot.
Yeah.
No, and it's also everybody loves those women that are running like the party scene.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
When I was young, I mean, this woman was promoting way before like I could even get into some of her parties, but like Roxy Cottontail had fire parties. I used to love those. And then I remember even like, cause Vashti was just like a little ahead of me. Like Vashti had incredible parties, like 2-hour long lines. And New York has always had those women running downtown in so many ways.
100%.
And you need that energy.
I think in general, like females, they have such a love, a comfortability, a craft, and they're such caretakers that it's like such an amazing thing when something that they make pops off. Like I opened Berlin, I designed it, built it out myself. I don't know if you guys been there, second in A. But I threw an iconic party called Ladies Night, and it was every single Tuesday, and it was slam, body to body, 350, 400 people a night. Like we were caking, and it was with 3 of my best friends at the time. And it really just slayed more than anything because all the men trusted us. A, we were like the 4 hottest girls in downtown, but like B, they knew if they came, they would have a fucking great night.
But that's the nightlife I missed because now everything's like with brands, right?
Always.
And the brands coming in, they're going to curate the list. This guy can't come, that girl can't come.
Right.
Like it used to be democratic. And that's what
100%.
made the party scene dope.
And the democraticness of the situation also made it cool because we weren't just picking random influencers, people with the clout, you know, whatever. It was truly like the vibes and the pulse of the scene. So you got really cool people in the door. And I remember from Berlin, it was really crazy. Alessandra Michelle basically crowdsourced every single person that was there, that was performing, that I booked, all these things, and created his entire Gucci campaign off of that vibe. Yeah. And like these things don't exist anymore. Yeah. Like Hedy Slimane took a picture of the non-smoking sign, no smoking. It was no smoking, and I put a picture of Bowie smoking. And he took a picture and posted it. And like that sort of craft, those things, they don't exist anymore. Yeah. Things are moving too quick. It's accelerated.
Yeah. What sucks is I could feel it around 2015, 2016. And I would feel Up and Down was like the last kind of club we could all go to, but was also the beginning of people partying for money. Like promoters were always making money. You're making money. We're all making money. But the point wasn't to like, you know, attract investment from Beats or Nike or whatever. No. And it started to be like everyone wanted to throw the sponsored parties. Right. And it was no longer like Thursday night, we're just going to get wrecked.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have a good time. And I think that part of it is gone. Like the love of the game is gone and it kind of needs to come back.
100%. I remember my last night at Up and Down. This is fucked. My friend and I, she worked the door at Happy Ending. I worked the bar, and it was our night off. I think it was... I don't know what day of the week. I don't know why we even had a night off, but it's never really a night off when it's, 2015 and we're out. or 2014, whatever. Our dogs were hanging. They ate like a gram of weed. I don't even fucking know, bro. But there was a vet clinic across from Up and Down. And they were like, we got to watch your dogs, like make sure they don't pass out. Had I had known that weed doesn't really affect dogs like it does humans and whatever, and they would have been fine, I could have saved $4K, but like whatever, we've come back. And now I feel like a better parent, but that's not the story. The story is her and I dropped the dogs. We went across the street to Up and Down, and it was a Casamigos fucking sponsored event.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was open bar. We got lit. We came back to the fucking vet, and I was like, fuck CPS, you know?
They're
like I hope they give
you're
them
drunk
back.
picking up these dogs.
Yeah, these fucking dogs. But yeah, I mean, it was just different back then, and it was cooler. There was a little more integrity. But I will say, post-COVID, all these things, the way people party and stop drinking, I think it's lent more time and energy into like the culinary experience. And I think that chefs are thriving. I think that good food speaks. And with the decline of drinking, I think it's given a really cool path to wine culture, which is interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, more wine bars are popping up for sure.
I'm definitely into not pushing hard alcohol,
100%.
right? Like I definitely have seen a lot of friends develop like, you know, addictions and issues and just terrible things happen. So I'm like, I'm totally cool with not doing the hard drugs, not doing the liquor and doing the food thing. But I do want to see a dining scene and a party scene come back that's like for the people.
100.
Like you're throwing parties in Alphabet City. Anybody could go. Anybody could, it wasn't like 10 June in meatpacking that was like curving people.
Bro.
It was anybody could go. And when we were throwing parties back then, there weren't that many brands paying. So it was like, this has to be cool for the people within 5-block radius of this spot.
100%.
And so I do think like dining is coming back, more neighborhood restaurants, sipping wine, and dinner is the night out now, which is cool.
I think it's great. I think it's healthy. I do miss, you know, the fucking diabolical nightlife culture and those nights where you're like, you leave the zone and it's fucking daylight.
Yeah.
People don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Like I wake up at daylight now to take my kids to school, and like the hoes are not out.
No.
Yeah.
Like
You would always catch somebody like on their way to work,
Yeah.
driving like a city, like on the city bike going somewhere, like fully dressed, and you're like leaving the party.
Yeah,
Like-
those women were inspiring. I'd be like
Yeah.
going to work, seeing them. I'm like, dang, I got to make some
Same.
money to go party with them
All the
this
time.
evening.
I'm just like,
Yeah. Like it's been a long ass time
Yeah.
since I saw a broken heel on the ground.
Yeah.
You know? Like
Truly.
fuck, where are
Yeah.
they? Like what are we wearing? That's the other thing.
no one's dressing up.
No one's
I'm
dressing
I
up.
thought it was LA because we were in LA for the
No.
past 5 years, and I was like going crazy in LA. I was like, oh, I cannot wear an outfit anywhere. No
Oh.
one's wearing an outfit.
Oh yeah.
Dinner, it's like flip flops and like I'm like, everybody looks like they're wearing the row.
Oh, like yeah.
And then we came back, and I was like, no, the bitches, where are the heels? Where are the? I'm like a fur coat heel.
no one is working.
Let's go. Like,
no one is working,
No.
and it's crazy. Like you buy a pair of aloe leggings, and that's a flex. Like get
Yeah,
out
no.
of here. Like,
That's not
come
the
on.
fit. That's
not
not
the
the
fit.
fit.
That's how I'm dropping kids off.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm coming home. I'm changing post Pilates. Like let's
Yeah.
blow up.
Yes.
We have to keep working. Like I went to Jack's with a really cool friend of mine 2 weeks ago, and we were looking around, and he's an interior designer, like top level, and the girls are all wearing the same fit. It's like a sneaker or a boot, but like it's giving 3 inches, not 5, not 6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
or a
jeans
foot
and
with
in a-
no pedicure, no nail polish. I'm like,
That's
yo,
crazy.
this
Bro,
crazy. Like,
it's
I like
crazy.
a primitive French medieval table. I'll take primitive furniture, but I
Yeah.
don't want to see a primitive foot look. Like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
get outta
okay.
here.
It's
Even
crazy.
I get I get pedicures and I get my
Hot.
shit buffed.
So
Do you know what I
hot.
mean? Because
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't know. Like, you need to take care of that foot if you're going to show people.
100%. We need a buff and shine. Like
Yes.
you know,
minimum.
Yes.
Like,
minimum, but this fucking like denim with the top, period.
just
What?
white or black.
and
Just
you
white
know,
or black.
you know
And
how
then
they
the
were like
shoe,
the
and then the
emaciated.
same leather jacket.
They were like,
yeah.
heroin chic is back. Heroin chic is back. But it's heroin chic with the undone foot. I'm like, I can't do it.
No.
Foot needs to be done.
No, we need culture.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
the thing to even call back to when, they were casting for Gucci essentially and doing all these, like, Nightlife used to be a source of inspiration. It always has, like
100%.
Club Kids and every era that ushered in after was you would go out and you would see everybody and be like, wow. Like I remember when I first started going out in New York, I was shook. I was like, wow, I really need to step my pussy up right now. Like I need an outfit. We're going out. Things are happening. You're seeing people always dressed in the nines. And then I'm like, I don't know if it was COVID. I don't know. Somewhere it just declined. And I'm like, I don't know why that sense of just like, being yourself, it's so homogenous now, and that's not fine, that's great, but everyone in the same outfit at the same bar. We were walking in the East Village or something, walking our son. He was like asleep in the stroller, and and I kept seeing these. It was like a hot Saturday, like one of those like fall, but it's hot out, and we kept seeing these groups of girls, and I was like, they're all wearing the same outfit. I'm like, I'm not hating on them, but I'm just wondering what the play is here, because I'm like, if you're out with your 4 girls, you're all clones. What's the game plan here? Like you're going out meeting the same guy, and the guy's just like, which clone do I want? Like,
they all have the same straight leg jean, 5 of them.
And I'm gonna hot take here. I'm gonna say a lot of women are like hating on men, all this shit. But like, let's be honest, can you hate if you're not different? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I think more effort, being yourself, knowing yourself, being comfortable in your skin will meet and attract people. But if you guys are going out, minimal effort, no pedicure, like what are we even doing?
Yeah, we saw multiple groups of women wearing the same jeans and same like brown riding boot.
Right, ew.
And then we saw
Not brown.
multiple groups of dudes with the same like hunter green jacket.
Yeah.
And it just looked like they were all gonna meet up like a sorority and a fraternity.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fashion is better when it's aspirational. It should be
100%.
aspirational.
Yeah. And that was, I mean, I think it still is, but that's the beauty of New York, being in a place where you can truly be yourself, not like a rogue clone in LA, not like, you know, I don't know. I think I was also like super goth, super punk back in the day. Like I would show up to the cabin full fishnet, you know, and like you don't see punks anymore. Like you don't see goths anymore. You don't see those gutter punk homeless kids anymore. Like it's really wild how people have adapted. And I don't know if that's like just the city being more expensive or what, but like
you see a lot of like J. Crew straight edge punk, which I'm like, what?
You literally see Boston, Massachusetts. I'm just like, what is happening?
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could speak to like what's going on in Brooklyn, because I know a lot of new restaurants have popped up, a lot of clubs, people are raving there, all that shit. But I miss the grit of the city and the, you know, non-judgmental sort of fuck it vibe. Like on my Uber on the way here, the guy, I was walking into it and he was like, "You're so cool." And I'm like, bro, I'm wearing black. Like, are we at the bare minimum? Like my Uber driver, who's a Georgian dancer, is like thinking I'm rad. Like I'm just a mom. Like,
you do look great.
Oh, thanks.
I would
compliment
you.
I think you're hot.
I would say
I think you're hot.
Okay, cool.
Hot. I would say what it is about the Gen Z kids, and like I go hang in Brooklyn, I'll hang in some of the spots, but it's almost the one thing I appreciate about this younger generation is very thoughtful. They really, really care. They want to be good people, but to the point that it limits their individuality. And 100%. I just want them to be like, don't judge yourself so hard. I love that you're trying hard. I love that you care. But like you're also judging yourself so hard that you're not allowing yourself to fly your freak flag.
Yeah.
And as we approach like the midpoint of Gen Z, I'm just like, you get a little freaky.
Yeah.
Like I want to see y'all get freaky.
Get weird. Fuck more. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like what does it take?
To piggyback off that, you had read something recently and brought it up to me just about Gen Z and I guess more so Gen Alpha and how they're so surveilled. Like their peers are just taking photos and videos of everything that they do all the time. 6, 7. So I wonder if that has something to do with also the experimentalness of our generation and how we were always able to like, you could have a whack fucking fit on. Like you could take a chance and be like, I look ridiculous and like regret that the next day, but there maybe wasn't so much
documentation.
Yeah. So I wonder if like that also has something to do with
past it. Yeah.
They're kind of like scared to make a mistake.
What's the correct answer? What is the right thing? Yeah. And it's like, there is none. Like pick one. Yeah. You know, pick B, pick D.
I think there's also just like an overwhelming amount of like referencing and mood board culture where it's like, you just like log on the internet and you're like, oh, I like that outfit. I'll recreate it or I'll do that. So the incentive to like develop personal style or develop a personal identity.
Yeah. 100%.
Now in the city maybe is at like an all-time low.
And I also think that this has a lot to do with music and cinema. Like, I think things are moving a lot quicker, whereas you could watch like one Gaspar Noé film and listen to Lana Del Rey once and like have an identity. Whereas now it's like things are just like propelling. And I think people are getting lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They are just walking mood boards.
Yeah.
Like, I need to know this. I need to be aware of this. I remember just going into a store and just grabbing a video. I remember girls getting ready for parties. I'm gonna just go to Necessary Clothing and just like grab something.
100%.
Like, here we go.
100%. You could shout out Kim's video.
Yeah.
No, you could catch me at a Necessary Clothing on a Thursday night.
Oh, yeah.
Thursday, Friday, pre-working. I'd be like, yeah, I need a dress tonight.
I also miss the chop shops. Like Broadway used to be covered in those like, you know, $5 tank shops that were like slutty as hell and really like pulled the look together.
Yeah.
And I think consumerism has kind of drowned it out. Now we're into fast fashion or designer. But that's it. There's no in between. There's no like real streetwear. Streetwear is now high fashion. Yeah. You know? And I think that that's, you know, twisted the plot a little bit.
This generation feels like the private school takeover.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Everyone is a little moneyed, a little studied, needs to be luxury, needs to be like buttoned up. And I'm just like, where are the public school kids?
100%.
Like, can we hear from the public school kids, please?
100%. And it makes it interesting because I think about this all the time. And my kids, they do go to public school. I grew up in private school. I left home when I was 17. And that was good for me. It was good for my street cred. But now I'm looking at my kids who are in, you know, West Village fucking public school. And I'm like, what's that going to turn out like? Like, do they see the streets? Like, are they just friends with bodega cats? Or are they bringing them food? Like, how far is this going to go for them? You know? And it's wild. Like, I don't know what it's going to be like for our kids, guys.
I don't know. We're at the point where our son is 2, so we had the conversation of public versus private, and we've both gone to both. So we both had like parts of our education public, parts private. Yeah. And then I think in New York, it's a whole different ballgame. So it is, you know, we're always that's like a very working conversation in our house of what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, the first couple years, well, the first like year and a half we had him, we were living in Bel Air, doing well, a lot of other parents. But I remember going to some of like the gatherings and the parents all have their kids really tight and are like, what do you do? Like, they gotta like check what you do before your kids can be friends. The park was like that too. Everyone was there with the nanny, with the kid. I was like, this is whack. And we came back to New York and now he just runs free. He's happier. He's learning faster. He got homies. And it doesn't matter. Like, if he likes someone, we let him hang with him.
And the funniest thing about that, because I had both of my kids in LA. Now they're 3 and 6. But like, you know, my son went to that elite private school, preschool, you know, whatever. And it's like you talk to the parents, you become friends with them. And like there's that closeness of like going through it for the first time. But like, when I think about it, my closest mom friends are not the ones that my kids hang out with. Like, we're the rogue bitches. I met one of my best friends at this preschool, and she looks up to me and she goes, "Have you watched Sex Lives?" And I was like, say less. And then she goes, "I used to fuck hockey players. What the hell is this? What the hell is this?" And I was like, game recognized game, like we're forever. And she is one of my best friends.
I love
you
that.
know? So it's like, okay.
That's real shit because hockey players got the stinkiest hands of
Yeah,
all
the
time.
boy
They have like
aquarium
athlete's
goes.
hands.
Yeah, no, that's rogue. And, you know, it's hot, but that's the thing. There's this really wild dynamic of becoming a parent and not changing who you are, right? And those are the parents that I stay connected with the most, the ones who want to go out, the ones who want to get it, you know? I was at Il Buco the other night with like, it wasn't the other night, it was like 2 months ago with like 2 of my friends. And one of them is like extreme right, one of them's extreme left. But the reason why we get along is because we're bad bitches. We order a bottle of champagne and one of them's like, "Molly?" And I was like, it's 7 p.m. It is 7 p.m. Like, what are we even doing? And I know y'all are going to be home by midnight. Like, what is happening?
Well, 7 p.m., that gives you time.
It gives... ample.
Yeah.
You know, that's a crazy night out for us moms.
Yeah.
But, you know, it really solidifies your friendship and longevity with the people around you when you see like minds.
Yeah.
You know, people who don't forget who they are.
Yeah.
Like, we're not adapting to base culture just because we push 2 out, you know?
No.
We
And I love
can't.
that because sometimes too, our son goes to a Mandarin immersion
Hot.
preschool. Like he's 2, he's in the youngest tier class.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so interesting to me sometimes because I'm same. Like I'm not going to change myself or change the way that I dress at a drop off or a pickup because I'm scared to be judged by other moms. But it is sometimes so funny to me. Like I'll be sitting in the little waiting room and I'm just like, oh shit. Like I just like I can feel
it's different.
It's different, but doesn't it make you feel way younger?
It makes me feel way younger. And then
like I'm a teen mom.
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, I've always felt like a teen mom. I had
insane.
my son at 29 and I was like,
they're yelling mom, and I'm like, who are you talking to?
Straight up.
But it's also no matter what you do, you're gonna be fine. Cause like I have a Don Julio neck tattoo. So it's just like we already look crazy.
We're fine. I remember
committed. That's good for you.
Yes, he's committed. But I just also, I remember we were touring this school and they like it's a fake audition, but they're like, we're not accepting everybody. So we're like touring this school. And I remember we like went there. I was like, he has a neck tattoo. We both have like dragon tattoos on our back. And I was just like, I'm going to do a full open back shirt so we can just like get it out of the way that they know who we are. Cause I'm just like, here I am up front, like take it or leave it.
100%.
I'm not changing. This is who I am. But then I want to ask you, okay, like when because I feel like as time goes on, I'm going to kind of like gravitate towards certain moms that like pick up and drop off.
Yeah.
Do you have any like code language, like your homegirl being like, do you watch Sex Lives? Like, is there any little like thing you can kind of drop on another mom to see like, are you my tribe?
Okay.
Are you
so this is
my mom friend?
This is my tea on this. I'm somebody who has hit all the limits. Like I've exhausted the plot. So I am just myself to like the end of time. Like I've lost all fucks. Like fucking test me. It would take a lot for me to feel something, but very few things would make me fight back. Like fuck with my kids, you're done. So I show up myself. Showing up low rise, rolled sweatpants, jacket, don't fuck with me. I'm gonna have a post drop off cigarette. Like I'm living my life. I'm doing my thing. And I think because I am completely myself and I literally don't care, those moms will they'll start approaching.
They come to you.
They'll feel it.
Yeah.
You know? And also and you guys should do this, whenever it's my son's birthday, it's October. So it's one of the first birthday parties, like into the school year that feels like, oh, we're rolling, you know? And I throw a fucking rager.
Oh,
but I don't throw a kid party. I throw a parent party. So this year I did it at one of the bars that I built out, Johnny, on Bowery. And it was full open bar. I put a bounce house in the back, bought that shit on Temu, and I had a face painter, hardcore goth, and like some pop stars doing temporary tattoos. And it was vibes. And all the parents saw me for who I was in my element. And they're like, respect, hello. And they're like, that was the best party ever, and blah, blah, blah. So I think like the more you are yourself, the more people recognize it. And they're like, that feels good. That feels refreshing, you know? Because being a parent is already so tough. So to give people that like break and that ease of like, we can be humans.
Totally.
We can prevail. We can just be ourselves and get fucked up at 3 p.m. at a kid's party. Like, let's go.
Yeah. Just give them the permission to like,
To
be
chill.
human for it. You don't have to be a parent right now. You can just be a human and
Yeah.
enjoy this.
Sometimes it does go like a little bit far, and moms will be like telling me their like shitty trauma of like cheating with bartenders.
Because you're
and
like
I'm
a safe space.
Let's not. Like,
No, 100%.
like,
Sometimes I get
yeah.
that too, where I think people are like, wow, she's like so out there that like I can come and confide.
Yeah,
The craziest thing that I've ever done. And I'm just like, I didn't want that.
100
I didn't want to carry that.
No,
Yeah, that's not your person because they don't get it. They're looking at you like an avatar.
Yeah, like
you know?
literally.
I may be
Like, I'm
wild
not-
to you, but like I don't want your shit.
I'm not your therapist. I don't need to know about the bruised knees. Okay, like
100%.
relax.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
so you know, it's a catch-22, double-edged sword in that way. But I do think that parents need a space to like be themselves, reclaim who they they are and feel good, especially like with marriage and the parameters of like, you guys are obviously baddies, like you got it locked.
Yeah,
but a lot of people, he's the best, but a lot of people lose themselves in that grind and the mundane of like the day to day and like pushing to get your kid to school on time, which means nothing. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But like, it's easy to get like really lost in the routine of getting through the day.
Yeah, if having a kid now that he's going to school really feels like going back to school yourself.
Yeah.
Because I remember just not fitting in at school.
Yeah.
And then being like you as a parent at school, I was one of the first kids to be like, fuck it, I'm just going to be me. I don't care. I'm going to say something weird in class.
Yeah.
I'm going to like have my opinion. And I would attract like other weirdo dudes. And then it turned out, we found out like 3 years into high school, all of us were getting hit at home by our parents. And it's like, you find your people by being yourself.
100%.
That's the only way to do it.
And the thing is, like, I preach this all the time. It's like, be yourself because everybody else is already taken. You know, the people who emulate you or people around you that think they're cool, like Gen Z coming up, copying everybody, wearing the same denim, the same shirts, all this shit. Like, that's not going to help you figure out who you are and what you want to do with your life.
Yeah.
You know? Another
Another funny thing I will say about the Gen Z stuff is because we're in this era of so much like branding people and ad agencies trying to figure out how to make money. I'm like, I feel like they were starting to define and pay attention to this generation too early because it's only starting to be formed. And I think it's just about to get interesting. But everything we've been seeing for 10 years is like completely not interesting.
Completely not interesting. But I do think trends are circling back to like our prime days.
I do,
like the post-indie sleaze, like kind of, well, it's now called like TikTok goth, right? But like, you know, with the resurgence of like Rick Owens and people grailing and Meester and all of these designers that we coveted, American Apparel coming up again post-cancellation, like it's interesting. And I think that it's gonna be cool to see where people drive the plot. Like even the Chloe Paddington is back. Like we never thought that was coming.
I never ever thought I'd see that bag back.
Yeah.
Iconic bag back on the streets.
The lock bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, see?
Yeah, I've been a hoe for a long time.
I know.
I
so
love
nice.
that.
But yeah, I literally dropped our son off to preschool and then I walked to American Apparel after. And I was like, if you had told like 19-year-old me that this was going to be happening, that like the American Apparel would have closed and then come back and I was coming back after school drop off, like looking for a pair of disco pants for a potential Halloween outfit, I was just like, this is the most full circle moment of my life.
It's fucking lit.
Was thriving.
Honestly, it's so thriving. Yeah. Like nothing like a to-go drink and American Apparel.
Yeah, and a cigarette.
A cigarette.
We're so back.
Yeah, we're so back.
Okay, we have rapid fire questions for you.
Let's
Natasha wrote these, but I'm gonna do this.
Hot.
All right, one, best cocktail to order at a bar.
All right, guys, I am tried and true martini girl, but lately I've been going back to the margarita, and I think the margarita is going to have a massive resurgence. Like you heard it here first. Like martini culture played out, like let's get dirty.
I love it because I serve coconut shrimp here.
Hot.
It goes so good with the margarita.
I'm from Florida. I'm like just a
Wait,
margarita.
I'm from Florida.
Oh, word, where?
I'm from Boca Raton, Florida.
Yeah. I'm from Orlando. But no, when you told us your background, I was like Glades Road.
Yeah,
Glades
Road.
Yeah. My dad had a furniture store on Glades Road.
Stop.
Yeah, called Drexel Heritage, and then
whoa,
yeah.
That's tea, babe.
Yeah, that was his furniture store.
Wow.
Then I got another Dan Solomito I ran into yesterday. He's from Boca, but I'm from Orlando.
Hot.
Dr. Phillips High School.
Fucking love that.
Yeah.
There's nothing like having an annual pass to Disney World.
Yeah.
You know, like, did you even grow up if you weren't going there 3 times a year during every hurricane?
Yo, my school was across the street from Universal Islands of Adventure. We could see other kids skipping school on the Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, you could see
there's Sarah.
Lauren's on the roller coaster.
Yeah.
No, I smell Florida though. I was like, she spent time in Florida. I love that.
Not to light it up, but Cassie performed at my high school grad trip to Disney World.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
fire.
I love that.
Wow, free Cassie.
She also goes to my kid's school.
Oh.
Full circle.
Oh, yeah.
wait,
She's in New York.
Yeah, she's a New Yorker. She's baddie.
Her man, Cassie, the one that was just in the trial.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
her
yeah.
man's Alex was
Hot.
training at my boxing gym in LA.
We love
It's,
it.
yeah, it's all
It's
of us are the same.
connected.
Yeah,
Yes.
Alex fine.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Yeah.
All right, what's harder, handling drunk VIPs or toddler tantrums?
Toddlers. Like I said, you can kick out a drunk VIP or you can ask them for more money.
Yes.
Toddlers?
Yes.
You
You're
can't ask them for
paying them
shit.
still.
Yeah.
Still.
Like,
I'm buying dig eggs.
Yeah.
they're literally not simmering down. Fucking Minecraft, fucking K-pop demon hunters.
Yeah.
Nothing will bribe that bitch.
Okay, what's your go-to late night meal after the club?
Fuck. Okay. So I'm still like a dollar slice girly. Like I live across from Joe's. I will forever covet the artichoke slice. What else? I don't know. A lot of places are serving late. Like Finelli's is my spot. Like you can catch me
That's a
there.
good- the
Fans
artichoke
don't
slice.
show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The artichoke slice is a good call,
It
though. That's
still
legendary.
hits. I'm trying to think what else. I'm too old to eat late. Like, you know?
Yeah.
We're growing up.
That's
I
how I
can't
feel
do
now.
it. We got to keep the body
Yeah.
tea. you
Sometimes
know?
I'm like, I guess I'll have like a soda. I'm like, maybe that will like,
Yeah.
I'll like sober up with a Coke. I'm
If
like,
she's
I
so good at not
guess.
eating, I'll be like, I'm starving. She's like, I didn't eat all the time. I'm like, I
Being
wish
a
I
mom
could do this.
is I tell people all this, like
Yeah.
people be like, wow, how'd you, and I'm like, I don't have time to eat. Like these
feel-
motherfuckers don't stop running around.
Yeah, no, you don't. Like, if I will call it a successful day if I ate like the end of a quesadilla.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I'm
I-
taking crumbs at this point.
Yeah.
Like, a late night meal for me is like a glass of natural wine because like it's giving health. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
You're like at least,
Orange.
yeah, at least I had a
Orange.
meal
Oh, an
today.
orange.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
biggest
about
red.
fruit.
Biggest red flag on a first date or favorite toxic trait in a man.
We could go both.
go
Biggest
both.
red flag is a guy flexing his bag because I don't need for nothing. I have my kids. I've been there. I've done that. And like someone who's trying to impress me, it's not going to go further than that. Like be impressed with me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm also not going to open my mouth on the first date. Like I want to hear your shit. I want to hear the flags. And then we'll see if you make it to the next round.
I like
But
that.
like lines around the block. So like show up correct.
Period.
What was the next one?
I like that strategy. Favorite toxic trait in a man.
Toxic trait in a man. BDE, straight up.
I like that.
Like, yeah,
Got to come confident.
come hot. Like, show me what you can do because no one fucks harder than a MILF. So, like, can you get it? Period.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
True.
Hi,
That's
it's
why we've been
me.
watching these videos since we were 14.
No, but for real, it's
Shout out to MILF Hunter.
nothing makes you more of a woman than
Yes.
having kids and coming out on top.
It's
you know
the most powerful thing you can do.
And 100%. And I think it's like low key terrifying to men. Sorry.
No, every
Yeah.
dude,
You-
every
you're like,
dude's
"Get over
favorite
here,
is like
girl."
Mrs. Robinson. If,
100%.
Like it's your favorite.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like there's a guy in my fantasy group
Yeah.
chat that literally has to mention her like every 3 days.
Yeah.
Every 3 days.
Yeah.
Is it
You know
the
who
guy
it
whose
is.
mom died?
No.
Isn't there a guy in the chat?
No, yeah,
that's, like,
that guy's
Rip-
actually
Rip
stable.
Boga's mom?
He's like the most stable. It's the
Okay.
other guy. It's the guy that like extracts dog semen that's always like,
Oh yeah, he's just
wilding.
horny.
He's a dog breeder.
Yeah,
He's a
that's
dog
horny.
breeder.
Dog
Yeah.
breeders are horny for
He's
sure.
horny.
Yeah.
He's horny. But
we
like,
love a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. He literally loves a bitch. He loves a down good
MILFs
bitch.
are the best.
They are.
Exactly.
Seriously.
MILFs are the best.
I just
So,
saw.
yeah, I've never felt more in my skin than now.
No, I was born to be a MILF.
100.
Like, I just feel like this is my calling in life.
Yeah, I hope Gen Z catches on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one wants screw top wine. You want vintage.
We
Yeah.
want.
It's been aging. Pop the top.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Sexiest thing about being a single mom.
I think it's the confidence, but also like getting your body back and having it be better than like your younger body. It's insane, you know? I think we've seen it with a lot of celebrities, and there's never been more single moms on the Victoria's Secret runway than now. Like, we got it locked. We know what we're doing. But also, I think it's our generation. We still know how to dress. We know what's hot. We're not like concerned with the youth. It just puts us on a different level. And I think in general, being smart is hot.
I agree. And I feel like the last 10 years or 15 years, everyone's just been like, what are young kids doing? What are young kids doing? And for once, it's like, dude, we see it. Like, let them grow up. Let them cook. We do us. Because we know what the fuck is going on now.
100%.
I know how to do Molly and not end up puking on a Suburban. Like, I know what I did wrong.
To be fair,
just
you
take
just
some
learned that
prenatal
one.
vitamins. Like,
Yo, I do take her vitamins sometimes. I was drinking the breast milk too. I was just like, whatever's coming out, I'm
drinking breast milk is hot.
Yeah,
it was very hot.
I was bringing it to the gym. All the dudes were so horny for it. I was making breast milk protein shakes.
$5 an ounce. Like,
listen,
it's bitter.
I was an oversupplier, so I was just handing it out. I was like, I don't know what to do.
I had the deep freezer.
I got homies that have drank her breast milk.
The garage freezer was all milk.
Stacked.
Yes.
Stacked.
Literally, like UFC dudes would train at this gym, and I just bring her breast milk in, and cats were like, yo, let's try it.
We're like, we're bulking, babe.
We're watching UFC. I'm like, he won because he drank my breast milk.
I like doing weird horny shit. Just weird horny shit.
Weird horny shit is hot. Can we normalize that?
Yes.
Like, people
we talk about
weird.
this all the time. We're like, just don't kink shame ever.
Don't kink shame ever. Like, be your truest self.
Yeah, best. So I won't put him all on blast, but this is one of the funniest shits ever. I used to hang out with one of the rappers in Wu-Tang.
Okay,
and he goes, yo, Eddie, you know any old Chinese ladies? I was like, what? He goes, yo, man, you know what this shit turned me on the most? I said, what? He goes, old Chinese ladies' feet. I was just like, bro,
it's the ginseng, honestly.
This is insane.
Yeah, it's the ginseng.
I would like never think that.
Is he referencing bound feet?
No.
Or
but I wouldn't have judged. No,
regular.
I think just old, like in the Chinatown slipper, just an old lady's foot.
But you know what's the best is like you can go to Chinatown and get a foot massage. You could just roll up and be like, can we reverse
Show me.
this?
Yeah, he was like, could I work
here?
here?
Me to rub your feet?
That's a good, I should tell him.
You should let him know.
That's the hack.
I mean,
that is the hack.
But that was the funniest kink I ever heard.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, do I know any rogue kinks? I don't know. I feel like at our age, we've normalized it.
I've heard a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I've only been shook a couple of times. Like guys, I've heard a couple guys that like want to wear a diaper. That shook me a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm like judging.
After changing as many as I have, I would say that that's like a little far.
I'm like,
maybe.
I'm good because now I'm 2 years into changing. Like we're getting out of it now, potty trained. But like, I'm good on that. I'm not shaming that though.
No,
like that's cool.
Yeah. Do you live
I
your
don't know
life?
how I feel.
Someone else will service that kink.
Yeah,
100%.
That's
Won't be
fine.
us.
There's
Like,
always a market.
Yeah.
There's always a market.
Depends is in business for a reason. Okay,
100%.
and it can't just be the elderly.
Oh no way.
The young
and
kids.
like I want a man who's full rogue. Do you know what I mean? Like I want someone who's like, I want you to do this, and I'm like, let's go. Like sounds like a good date, babe.
I've told him before. I'm like,
Go
you
crazy.
kind like I don't think the sex is good if you're not like showering after. Like, wow, that was a little crazy.
Yeah, I gotta scrub it
Like
up.
just like a little,
Yeah.
like you're like a little, like like it's the meme of Natalie Portman, and she's in the bathroom and Black Swan in the mirror says slut. Like if I don't have that feeling after sex, I don't think we went hard enough. Like I want to be like wiping the slut off the mirror.
Yeah,
Like,
100%. And also like having sex post kids, there's like that breeding element, that like cool hot vibe about it. And I'm like, if you didn't come, we didn't fuck. So
that's how I'm saying it. If there's not a 50% chance I'm pregnant after, like I don't know.
What did we do?
Yeah.
Have to shoot
Also,
live
I do
bullets.
feel
I'm very into shooting live bullets.
There's no, we like we definitely probably
Pregnant
have a
sex
breeding
was hot.
kink.
I was telling my friends, the
Pregnant
homies were like, am I gonna have
It was
sex while
so
she's pregnant? I'm like,
hot.
dude, third
I
trimester
had a very
sex
horny
is the
phase.
best thing ever.
Hot.
It's the best
I
thing
think that's
ever.
why I delivered. I tell everybody like I had the quickest, smoothest, easiest delivery, and I'm like, it's because we had sex every
We were
single
having
day.
car
Like,
sex third trimester. I was
literally,
like,
we
this
had
is
sex the
incredible.
morning I delivered, so I was like,
100%.
I think it was that. I think you guys need to have more sex.
It's truly the only reason why I would have another kid is for like the kink of the pregnancy,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
You know, nothing goes
hot.
harder than
Yes.
that. It's hot.
yes.
Lactating. It's all
It's
just
the
awesome.
whole-
Just animal shit. Just the whole animal. I just
Yeah.
felt like I was on baby
Yeah.
animal cam. Like, I love
Hot.
it.
Yeah.
I like this.
Wow.
100%.
But this is an incredible episode. Thank you.
I know,
Okay,
that's
was
For
it
real.
a
Because
lot
I'm
of
about to
fun?
say
This
dumb,
is a
dumb.
lot
Well,
of
yeah,
fun.
ask a
I
question.
want to ask one question. Okay, did we ever think about making food with breast milk?
I did.
Oh.
Hot.
I have made eggs with breast milk.
I made food with breast
Yeah.
milk
Okay, hot.
for our
made
son, but
eggs.
then he ate it. because he, you know, because he always goes crazy. He always eats the leftovers. So, you know, when they start eating, I forget, I think it was our nanny who was like, just make all the food with breast milk so you don't have to waste it. So I had these like vats of breast milk. So I'd be like making dinner and like not telling anybody. I'm like, all my breast milk is in there. I'm like, oh, I made like cacio pepe, but it's really just like breast milk pasta.
And look, now everyone's obsessed with colostrum, so it works.
It works. I'm like, people are paying good money for colostrum. I'm like, just come have dinner at our house.
Literally.
I'm like, still. Doing
I
it.
won't even drink
Liquid
the
gold,
I need
baby.
like actually frozen breast milk. You know, like from like Poland Spring, from the source.
We're making smoothies.
Natasha Spring.
Yeah.
Natasha
Spring.
Yes, we have cooked with it. Delicious.
Breast milk cocktails.
Yeah, we'll have the next kid will have a breast milk dinner.
Hot.
Yes.
Down.
Breast milk espresso martini.
It's like how people do like the
breast milk foam.
I love that cold foam with a little bit of cinnamon.
have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I love that. Did you saved your breast milk?
I saved my breast milk. I had it for like a good 2 years after because I couldn't part with it. It was so personal.
Because it's also a lot of work.
It's a
if you're
lot
pumping.
of work.
I would rather breastfeed every day for the rest of my life than ever have to pump again.
Oh, 100%.
Like I never want to pump again ever. That's part of why I'm like, do I really want another one? Because breastfeeding on demand is so time consuming.
I will say, I pumped with my first because I was like a scarcity mindset with like having milk with my first.
Yeah,
but the second one I hardly ever pumped and I still had leftover milk and it was like a whole vibe.
Amazing.
But I think the second one, you just like feed on demand.
Yeah.
Do whatever you fucking want. Second kids are really resilient and cool because you have like that fuck off attitude about it and you're like still dealing with the first. And you know, it's hot.
I'm
It's
into the idea of the second because I was so shook by the first.
Yeah.
I was just I was rocked and I was so scared of everything.
Yeah.
That I'm excited for. I feel like no offense to our first kid. He's definitely like a mama's boy and he's like so attached. And I feel like our second kid is just gonna be like Donnie from Wild Thornberries.
That's exactly how I have it.
Okay.
And what's great about that is you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
So like my daughter is like a fucking diva.
Yeah.
Like bad bitch, doing all the dances, all the things, like main character energy. And my son is like, hug me, love me. And he's like, I love my sister. And he's so sweet. He's like the gentlest boy ever.
My dream.
And I think that dynamic of like having a girl after a boy is unmatched. It's definitely giving Angelina and her brother at points, but like we'll move past that.
I'm very into that. That's like my whole family.
She loves it.
Yeah.
She loves her.
Well, he will judge me because I like kiss our son on the mouth. And I'm like, I'm sorry that you were deprived emotionally.
Oh my God.
Like,
I literally scream in my kid's face, make out with me.
That's how I feel.
You came out of my body. Get back in.
That's what I feel like. I'm like, I literally
about?
grew
Like,
you. Like I'm gonna, if I want to make out with you, I'm going to. It's fine.
100%.
Our
I think
son really.
I think I'm just territorial. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our
Like, that's
son
my
will literally
wife.
try to make out with me like at bedtime. I'll be like, give mommy a kiss, and he'll be like this. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
he does.
yeah.
I tell him all the time, like, yo, that's my wife.
If there's
They do fight.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
We have a fun relationship like that. We
That's-
fight over her.
That's
Yeah.
good. I think that's really good and it keeps her on her throne,
Yeah.
which is really healthy.
And then, you know, if we
Yeah.
ever have the daughter, it's just, I'm done. The throne is. I feel
Yeah,
like
but I
it's
also-
he's gonna melt.
there's a certain dynamic, like having a really supportive husband and having a son and showing them like the high priestess is so important. And I
Yeah.
think it is extremely lost in culture now. Like it's really rare that men will open a door, help you lift your fucking suitcase into the overhead bin. Like get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my son, I'm like, open the fucking door.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
If I
You know?
find myself walking on the inside of the street, I will run to get around
Yeah.
to the outside.
You're really good about that.
100%.
It's just that's being a man.
Yeah.
And
Like,
yeah.
we
go
need
find the
that.
money to take your girl out to dinner. You know, we've all sold a
Yeah.
bag. You know,
Yeah.
like it's easy if you want it to be.
I have never split a check with a woman in my life.
You can't.
Like never.
And it's not even
crazy.
about like affordability and all these things. Like dates can be free. They just need to be thoughtful.
I
You know
agree.
what I mean? One of the best dates I ever went on was to a record store in LA. And the kid had no money that I was with. Yeah, whatever, cradle robbing, post divorce, whatever. But whatever, I showed up to a record store and he brought like 2 tall boy Modelos and we drank and shopped for records. And it was iconic. It was amazing. And then he texted me. It didn't work out. Like whatever. Anyway, he texted me a few months down the line and he sent me a screenshot and it was a picture of the couch we sat on at the record store.
Aww.
He bought it.
That's really sweet.
Wow.
I know. So I just feel like if he wanted to, he would.
Yeah.
And it really is just showing people how much you care. You know?
I love that.
That's cute.
It's cute.
That is an incredible place to end on. But thank you
yeah.
for joining the show.
much. Yeah,
amazing.
Of course,
Thank you.
guys. Oh.